Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is by any means necessary. There go to Cash App, $ Deem by any means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated. Hey, you right there. Don't be an eavesdropper. Yup, you clicked on the video, hit the like button, my guy. Obviously, you wanted to hear what I got to say. Don't be a eavesdropper. And for all you who not eavesdropping, you know I appreciate you. Shakur Stevenson is one of my favorite fighters, y'all. I truly believe that his skills is undeniable. I truly believe that he's a special fighter for this one reason. I keep telling y'all, and I'm going to keep saying it. Shakur Stevenson has to be a special fighter because it would take a special fighter to beat the young man. I don't care if you don't like him, if you do like him, if you like his style, you don't like it. At the end of the day, he's a problem. He's somebody you got to deal with. He's a top 10 pound for pound fighter, and that's just the proof is in the pudding. It is what it is. But with all that being said, I got to hold my guy accountable because I won't risk my credibility as far as being the content creator and my views and what I stand for. Shakur Stevenson, we got to talk, my guy. I don't want to hear that you want Loma next, but then you sit up there and get mad at people for not saying that they want you next. You got to pick one, my guy. You can't sit up there and be talking about Gervonta fighting Loma, and that's weak. But you want Loma to fight you. Shakur, you can't do that. You cannot sit up there and say that Gervonta Davis take the least risk out of everybody. But you wanted to fight the guy that he just fought. Bro, what was the boy you just fought? He wasn't no risk. Arthur is not a risk. He's more of a risk than Frank Martin, the guy. Frank Martin beat him. Like, come on, Shakur. You my guy, but I don't know what to believe from you, bro. You talking too much. And it's not making sense. Frank Martin can't not be a risk, but he was a risk when you wanted to fight him. Then if he wasn't a risk, Shakur, my question to you, little bro, is then why was you so adamant about fighting the man, calling the man a duck, saying he the P word, he the B word, he everything under the sun for not fighting you though? Why do you care if he's not a risk then? Why did you want the fight? Why aren't any of these people that's interviewing Shakur Stevenson asking him these questions? I don't know. But it don't make sense. 1 minute, you want Gervonta Davis next. Next minute, you want Lomachenko next. You can't fight both of them at the same time, Shakur. So, it's funny, I don't hear Shakur saying anything about Lomachenko ducking to Gervonta, but you want to fight the man. But then if Gervonta fight Loma, you say that they both ducking you. You just said in the interview that Loma and Tank is ducking you, but now you want to fight Loma next, and you didn't mention Gervonta Davis' name. Why is that? But just a week before that, you waiting on Gervonta Davis, you know that y'all gonna fight. Which one is it, Shakur? You said Gervonta, if he really want to take risks, and shout out to all you Earthmen that was trying to argue with me about this is my thing. Y'all all do double talking. Y'all sit up there and talk about resumes, and then when I tell y'all Tank got a better resume than all of them, you know what y'all was saying? Well, Edwin De Los Santos beat Frank Martin and Ryan Garcia and Pitbull and all of that. But in the same breath, and Shakur Stevenson said, well, if Gervonta Davis really wanted to take risks, he would fight Edwin De Los Santos. But if Gervonta Davis announces Edwin De Los Santos, y'all gonna criticize the man. How can you criticize Gervonta Davis for taking a fight when you don't even want him next? You want Lomachenko next. But then your fans, which I am a fan too, but I'm not them though. They the same people saying, well, what should Shakur do? Hold his career up. If Tank ain't sending him a contract, he should go fight somebody else. They're not even talking. Williams Zepeda and them is saying they don't want to fight you. They talking to Eddie Hearn is talking about setting up a fight with Shakur Stevenson, y'all, against the guy I have never heard of. Can somebody put the name in the chat of the guy they talking about Shakur fighting? Because I don't know who he is. Shakur, you can't fight Arthur and then fight a guy that we never heard of, but then talk about what Gervonta is doing and talking about what Lomachenko is doing. Lomachenko, for Devin Haney and George Kambosos, no matter how you like it, are names at the 135 division. The guy they talk, Arthur, are bigger names than Arthur and the guy that they talking about you fighting now. It is what it is, my guy. It's like y'all spiraling, Shakur, and then you get mad, you get criticized, but then you say one thing and then say another and then are mad that you are criticized for that. Shakur, I can't lie for you, little bro. I won't lie for you. I won't be as understanding as other YouTube channels and all that. Nah, bro, you's a grown man. I know Shakur look like he's 21, y'all. Shakur is a 26-year-old man. I think Shakur Stevenson is older than Devin. If I'm correct, Shakur Stevenson is older than Devin. Like, come on, y'all. They're spiraling out of control, man. And I'm getting tired of it. Shakur, the same way you want us to be like, oh, only you next for Gervonta, you got to do the same thing. To all y'all people saying, what should Shakur do? He shouldn't be saying he want to fight Loma. Every chance he get, he should be saying he want to fight Gervonta, and he's doing everything he can to make that fight. That's what he should be doing. But y'all want me to criticize Gervonta when Gervonta hasn't even tweeted in 2 to 3 months. Gervonta hasn't even put out a tweet in 2 months. Gervonta don't never talk before he announce a fight. Gervonta Davis ain't say nothing before the Ryan Garcia fight. He ain't say nothing before the Frank Martin fight. You just heard the announcement, and then he started saying stuff. He ain't doing nothing different than he always does. When all of y'all was saying he gonna fight Pitbull Cruz, and what Coach Calvin said. Coach Calvin been saying he's going to fight Pitbull Cruz the last 4 to 5 fights. Yes, he did. Coach Calvin has been saying he's going to fight Pitbull Cruz for the last 4 fights. So if Gervonta Davis announces Edwin De Los Santos, y'all, I don't want to hear nothing because Shakur Stevenson said that is the biggest competition out there for him. Shakur Stevenson said that that's a good fight for Gervonta Davis. Shakur Stevenson said that Edwin De Los Santos is better than Frank Martin. So that means he would have to be better than Arthur and better than the other guy that you are talking about, that they talking about you fighting. So if Gervonta Davis announces Edwin De Los Santos, y'all can't criticize the man. Because y'all sit up there and talk about resumes and then use Edwin De Los Santos as the trump card to talk about resumes. When I ask y'all, who's the best person Shakur Stevenson for? Y'all say Edwin De Los Santos, and that was an underwhelming performance from both guys, I might add. So Shakur Stevenson's best competition, if Gervonta fights him, he'll get criticized for being low competition. It can't be both. Then if that's the case, then you have to admit that Gervonta Davis' resume is better than Shakur Stevenson's, right? If y'all don't even want to see Gervonta Davis fight the best guy on Shakur Stevenson's resume. May the church say amen. May the church say amen. Every interview, we get something different from Shakur. First, Tank is ducking him. Now, Tank's not ducking him. Lomachenko's ducking him. Now, he want to fight Lomachenko next. Lomachenko and Tank ducking him because they both fighting each other. Frank Martin is ducking him, but now Frank Martin is a C-level fighter and is not a risk, and Gervonta cherry-picked that fight. But it wasn't cherry-picking when you was trying to fight him. So what is Arthur? You for the guy. You didn't fight the next best guy at the Frank. Arthur is not the next best guy at the 135 division. You had Williams the Pater there. Arthur is not the next best guy. Lomachenko, Keyshawn Davis, a guy that. What about Barinchek? Barinchek is better than Arthur. Y'all, it's Kid Austin. I mean, like, y'all, it's frustrating, y'all, because I like Shakur. I really, really like Shakur Stevenson, man. And I just know that his skills, the stuff he does, the double talking is like Canelo Alvarez-esque. The double talking. But the thing is, Canelo Alvarez, the one trump card Canelo has, is Canelo is the face of boxing. He is going to sell. He kind of can do whatever he wants, even though we don't like it. But Shakur, you can't double talk, my guy. You know, Canelo saying he'll never fight Mexicans again, and then now he's fighting Mexicans in a row. Y'all know what this is, though, right? Dean, by any means. And I holla at y'all.